because the Yarrabah Band Festival really puts Yarrabah on the map. It's so close to Cairns, there's such a rich and diverse culture here that it's a really great way to celebrate and acknowledge all the great things that are happening in Yarrabah.
Far North Queensland area, or the region, also looks forward to the Yarrabah Band Festival because it is a festival that unites us through music and art, and it's a vehicle for reconciliation.
Music is a very big part of culture in general. It's a part of the way story and knowledge is documented and passed on from generation to generation. In our culture, in our history, we never documented anything with writing. It was all oral. Oral presentation passing with stories and movement in dance. And this is how you learn and teach the next generation about not only the culture but their responsibilities. Everything that I learned growing up was done through song and dance and language, and it's very important to have that present.
When people come to Yarrabah for this festival, they can expect to meet the locals. They can also expect to come and find that we're not as bad as people think we are. We've gone from being in a little park to now football grounds. So that says a lot.
When you are an emerging artist or an artist that hasn't had national exposure, to have the opportunity to share the stage with some of the most well-known artists in Australia, household names, really is a unique experience. And that's why it's so important that we continue to sponsor and partner with the Yarrabah community to make this event larger each and every year. Already we saw it start with around 500 people. It's now up to 5,000 people coming. And my prediction is that over the next 5 years it'll get even bigger and even better.
I think that music really brings out that ingenious thinking. It allows those kids to really portray who they really want to be, and they might have some aspirations, and it just gives them so much self-confidence.
What I've noticed is that the drive for the community to have events like this, the arts, the presentations, the music that they have. There's so much young musicians that I know their music outside. I just didn't know they came from Yarrabah. And finding out this is their hometown. It's very important when you got a community of so much talents that you have an environment to nurture that. And I guess from what I know of the Yarrabah Band Festival, the whole time the event has existed is that it's a space where emerging artists and also performing artists who've been in the industry can come and then just, give the gift of creative entertainment. And like this is a prime example of what should happen in these communities who don't have the opportunity to experience events like this.
This is my second year in Yarrabah, and it's really good seeing some familiar faces and lots of new ones. And I guess I'm not, a new face as well, so it's nice coming back and being able to do some more music with them. We had one song that we worked on last year. This year we've got 3 songs, which is just amazing, such a cool result. It's so cool working with these kids because they have no filter, there's no censor, so they're just, once you get them talking, they're so free, they know exactly what they like, exactly what they want to talk about, and when they're in the moment, they're just so in the moment. So seeing that and seeing the progression from having nothing to a finished song created is just such a cool experience.
This is one of the most major events for Yarrabah, and I think it really is an opportunity to showcase all of the talent, not just in music but also in art and culture and as well as food. So it really is a major injection to the local economy here and one of the major highlights of the year.
Not only is it a social event on our calendar, but it also creates some economic wealth with the support of the state government and the Queensland Music Festival. It's really taken off, so we really appreciate that this event happening every year. What I would like to see with something like the Yarrabah Band Festival is that it could grow into something of a pinnacle event within Queensland, Far North Queensland, where it's a place where many high-end artists, the ones that's been in the industry, put it in the calendar, and that's the place they gotta be. You can't get any better than visiting Paradise Bar to Sea and complementing that with the Yarrabah Band Festival.
Did the sound check yesterday and just standing on stage looking up at the mountains with the clouds hanging down, it's just beautiful. It's just great to play in this beautiful setting.
This year has been amazing, watching the local artists just really have a great sense of pride and singing their songs of their country, and then after them is like Paul Kelly, and Mal Power. And if we didn't have this music festival here, I never would have been to Yarrabah, and I would have missed out, because Yarrabah is an incredible part of the world, and I'm glad that music can draw people here, but also for the local mob, music is such an important tool to tell stories, to instill pride, and to just, to sing the Gunganji songs and share it with the world.
It's not just about music, it's about sharing culture. And like I said, sharing, this hometown here, Yarrabah, and showing people outside that, you can come over the range, we're friendly people, we're not going to bite you, have fun, join us, celebrate.